A fast rising terror group is wreaking havoc, capturing one city after another in Syria and Iraq. ISIS aims to create an Islamic state in Iraq and Syria, vowing to protect the rights of Sunni Muslims. Well, this week, they took over Iraq's second largest city, reportedly executing Iraqi army soldiers. And now they've threatened to march on the capital of Baghdad. We're about to show you some very graphic images, and some of you just might want to look away for this story. The images are an inside look at this group known as ISIS. Again, some of these images are graphic. Here now is CNN's Jonathan Mann.
This is ISIS, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, driving toward Baghdad. This video posted on YouTube purports to show militant fighters in captured American Humvees firing their guns in celebration. Another video posted online shows ISIS fighters parading hundreds of prisoners before a crowd. The captured men, now in civilian clothes, said to be members of the Iraqi police. And in this video, an ISIS fighter speaks to a large and vocal crowd of supporters in Mosul. The fighter, his face covered, tells the crowd his group will establish a state that will protect the rights of Sunni Muslims. Over the past year, the militant group has gained control of dozens of cities in northeastern Syria, and now, according to some experts, nearly half of Iraq.
Not only it controls 50% of Iraqi territories, it controls also large chunks of territories in Syria. And what they're trying to do is to really have a contiguity between Iraq and Syria in order to do what? In order to establish what they call a caliphate, or a centralized state governed by Islamic law.
But this is a jihadist group so extreme, even Al-Qaeda wants nothing to do with them.
We're in a pretty scary place if Al-Qaeda is disavowing people for their violence.
As these graphic photos show, in recent months, the group has executed enemies in Syria and then staged their deaths to look like crucifixions. And ISIS is apparently looking to the future, openly recruiting young boys and running schools to radicalize Syria's next generation. In ISIS territory, women have to wear full black veils in public. Here, ISIS troops burn cartons of cigarettes, part of a ban on smoking. Being accused of theft is enough to lose a hand. And for those who refuse to obey ISIS rules, the consequences are clear. Torture, then death. Jonathan Mann, CNN.
And back in this country, President Obama has put the pressure back on Iraq, saying it's time for the leaders there to step up. At the top of the hour, I'll talk with former U.S. Ambassador to Iraq, Chris Hill, about that.